The man is a multimillionaire. He pocketed $30 million at the lottery 24 years ago, and his winnings bought him freedom. Dennis is in biker's heaven, surrounded by big motorcycles and pretty girls.
Welcome to Sturgis.
Have you ever seen this?
Life is good.
Oh, man. Hey, look.
Dennis really is a surprising winner. To find out where he stays during the festival, you needn't look in a luxury hotel. Dennis lives in a mobile home, a bit of a contrast to his bank account.
As you can see, I'm a bachelor. Place is a mess, but I'm having a great time. Here's my sink. I got my stove to cook on. I got a refrigerator. Not much in it, but I don't take much. And this is where I sleep, and it's pretty comfortable, although it's in a mess, not made as usual. But I really love waking up in the morning, and the first thing I see is my bike sitting right there.
A collector's item worth $60,000. It's a little detail that makes Dennis a biker with a difference.
Don't have a girlfriend that's sleeping with me. I sleep with my bike, you know, but it's just great. It's all I need.
A bohemian life. Not quite. Even on vacation, this rebel never forgets to check in with his financial advisor twice a day.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Bob, how's things going today? We up or down?
Looks like we're
Dennis has invested $1 million in the stock market.
Yeah, let me get a fresh one here. Silver, all the silver stuff started to move down.
Really? How about oil? What's oil doing?
Oil is up 88 cents, we're at 44.37.
Okay, well, look, I'll talk to you at closing. Talk to you later.
You're every day in business.
Yeah, every morning. It's kind of fun, you know. I won the lottery. I'm not really a gambler, but playing the stock market is fun. Hey guys, who wants coffee?
I'll take some, man, if you're going that way.
Oh, no, I got a Red Bull, thank you.
Dennis is a bon vivant and shares his site with his best friends.
How's it going?
One of them is Big J, a hefty guy who has everything a biker could want.
And I did my support. And yeah, I just wear it for looks.
Rings and tattoos as well.
Both sides. I mean, I was 18, I'm 55 now. Then I did this.
He and Dennis have been friends for 7 years.
And this Pirates of the Caribbean.
Big J is an electrician from a working class background, but money doesn't come between him and the millionaire.
No problem guy. He's down to earth, he's a real guy. You know, he's not snobby, I got money, you know, he's just a really nice guy. You know, and we all get along. I mean, he's a good dude.
Hey, thanks, Gary.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
A rebel through and through, Dennis has barely changed his way of life. What he loves most? Biking with his buddies. Except that now he's not satisfied with a ride through the town. Today he's going to a professional racetrack. This millionaire has privatized it. He's greeted by the owner, an old friend.
How you doing?
You all right?
The boss of the track is Rocky. Here they call him the fastest man on the planet. He's won dozens of races in the States. Dennis has the privilege of challenging him.
Okay, who's my first victim?
Dennis versus Rocky, the high-speed champ. A 200-meter straightaway completed in a few seconds. And it ends with another win for Rocky.
Hey, Rocky man. Hey,
Good job.
man.
Good race. Good
How
race.
about- All right, man.
Lottery money is to be enjoyed. That's Dennis Sanfilippo's philosophy. It's at nightfall that the millionaire really enjoys his stay with the bikers. Every evening he goes out on the town with his friends, and it's the dancing girls that provide the fuel for the night. The festival's most beautiful girl bikers bump and grind to the rock and roll rhythms. Our rebel doesn't miss a moment, and he's happy to leave a tip.
Man, to give money away, huh?
Lewis, slow showing on the bass guitar.
Not bad. 25 though. Walking around here makes you feel like it used to be 25. But it's all good.
A multi-millionaire is happy as a kid. The lottery money could have sent him off the rails, but Dennis hasn't lost his soul. We're in Cooperopolis, 2 hours drive from San Francisco. Dennis Sanfilippo, the former construction worker who became a millionaire, lives here. With his $30 million fortune, this rebel settled down beside this lake. It's a nice area, much sought after by the region's wealthy.
Look at all these beautiful homes here on the lake. They're all $1 million homes. And to be able to live next door to this kind of thing is incredible. I would have never thought in my lifetime that I would end up living in a place like this.
Dennis has been living his dream here for over 20 years.
This copper-colored home is my home that I bought from winning the California lottery. I love living here. It's a beautiful house to me. It's not the most fanciest house on the lake, but it works for me.
Dennis bought it for $1 million, a good price at the time.
Hi, this is my home. Come in and check it out.
Inside, the house is quite simple and suits the rebel. Apart from one detail. Dennis's very personal museum betrays his very surprising tastes.
This is a trunk, boxing trunks of Muhammad Ali.
An item that he bought for $10,000.
Over here is a signed picture of Prince Di and Elton John.
And here is his main exhibit.
And this is the famous Rat Pack signatures of Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and...
In 20 years, Dennis has spent $400,000 on works of art and decorative items. But he doesn't keep his greatest treasures in his lounge. To find them, you have to go to the garage.
This is a 1992 Dodge Viper. They only made 151 of them. I got number 2, and Arnold Schwarzenegger got number 1.
Dennis treated himself to this racing car for $200,000. The rebel loves being at the wheel of his favorite toy.
I keep forgetting this is a 25-mile zone here.
This car can go up to 300 kilometers an hour. It's one of the fastest production cars in the world.
I've got pulled over. It's hard to drive the speed limit in this car. Police officers tell me that the car looks like it's going 60 miles an hour parked. The color I call this car is Arrest Me Red.
Dennis has a whole collection of status cars like this one. He has them all parked on one of his ranches. And here it is. The lake, the hill, and the herd of cows are all his. His estate stretches for over 120 hectares. It's his little bit of paradise, a rural spot. Out of sight, this is where Dennis hides his most beautiful treasures.
Yeah, this is where I keep all my toys at.
Welcome to his little museum. Here he keeps all his rare cars. Like this one that dates from the beginning of World War II.
Is a really rare car. There's only 20 of these in existence, but it's a 1940 Mercury convertible.
The model is quite out of the ordinary. Dennis is a fan of the unusual.
Rare. It's a boat car. Have you ever heard of that before? It goes in the water as a boat. They made them in like the early 60s. I think this is a 1963. But the motor's back here, it's got propellers underneath of it.
But being the good multimillionaire that he is, Dennis couldn't resist buying himself the car worthy of a lottery winner.
This right here is a 1969 Rolls Royce. The reason why I wanted a 69 Rolls Royce that's when I graduated high school in 1969. I named this Lotto Luck because if it wasn't for the lotto, I would have never had a car like this.
Dennis indulges the taste for luxury in his own way. Even when he spends his money, he likes to stand out.
Most of these people that win the lottery will go out and buy a brand new Ferrari or something and pay $250,000, $300,000 for it, and when they walk out the floor room, they just lost $100 grand. Those kind of cars don't usually appreciate in value, but older cars seem to appreciate and hold their values better.
This biker millionaire is smart. In 20 years, Dennis the Rebel has always used his money wisely. Rich but nobody's fool, today he enjoys his offbeat life thanks to his lottery money. As if he'd never been hostage to his wealth. Far from it. We're now going 6,000 kilometers south of Long Island. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. This house belongs to a new lottery winner. 200 square meters built on a private estate. Billy, 51, hit the jackpot just a year ago, $9 million. A colossal amount that transformed the lives of Billy and the love of his life, Kirtan.
You are taking food off. I've never seen you be so conscious of.
Billy bought himself a luxury house only 6 months ago.
Wow, what a beautiful view. This is a big change from where we used to have to look out.
And the change includes some brand new pleasures for this couple, like drinking champagne at breakfast.
Well, let's have a toast to our fantastic life and realize how blessed we are to live this life that we live now.
I definitely agree.
You have a dreaming life now.
I have a life that I would have never believed that I would have ever had.
It's just been a dream come true.
A fairy tale for our turtle doves. Their relationship began 3 years before Billy won the lottery. At the time, he was a real estate agent, and Kirtan sold mobile phones. Even though they weren't poor, they couldn't afford to lead the life they'd always dreamed of.
Before, I worked in minimum wage jobs, and so I just had week to week enough to pay my bills. I never had enough money to do anything extra like vacations, and I never had enough money to actually go and buy fancy cars.
Thanks to their money that fell from the sky, the lovers have been able to buy these 2 big SUVs, and they've just invested in a new hot rod.
This is her new Mercedes.
This is a present that cost over $60,000, and Billy hopes that it will give his mother a nice surprise.
I agree. She's gonna literally fall on the floor.
I think so too.
Billy has asked his mother Linda and his sister to come and see him. She has no idea why.
Come in.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I haven't
Good to
seen
see
you
you.
since Miami.
What is that, Billy?
It's the key to your new Mercedes.
Oh, no. No. I love it.
Come and
It is
sit in.
so beautiful. Oh,
Billy
my
has hit the bullseye with this latest model.
Billy, thank you so much. Let me give you a hug. Thank you so much. You're so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at this. I know.
Billy's greatest pleasure is making his family happy.
Here's to Mom's brand new Mercedes, and here's to the wonderful, wonderful life that we now live, thanks to the Florida Lottery.
Hey. Hey.
Tonight, to celebrate the first anniversary of his joining the ranks of the millionaires, Billy has invited his mother and his nephews to dine in one of his new favorite places. One of the best restaurants in Jacksonville, specializing in very high-quality meat. It costs at least $200 a head to eat here. This sort of money is peanuts for Billy, ever since that magic day when Lady Luck smiled on him. That day when, with his workmate, he discovered that his lottery ticket was worth $9 million.
And I looked, and I looked again, and I was like, oh my God, I couldn't even speak. So all I did was, I went like this, you know, to motion to Denise. She said, what? And she started screaming.
I bet.
And I realized that my life was changing forever.
Since that moment, Billy only goes to the very best restaurants, like this one. It's one of the must-go-to places in Jacksonville.
How's everybody's steak?
So good.
It's fantastic, right? Absolutely fantastic.
We love it.
Fine foods, a world he hardly knew existed just a few months ago.
I absolutely have grown accustomed to the higher end restaurant experience. I love it, and it's very difficult for me to go to any other kind of restaurant now. And it's okay because, you know what, I can afford it.
But aren't these new habits likely to go to Billy's head? In the USA, there are plenty of stories about winners for whom it all goes wrong. Linda is worried for her son.
I want you to be very careful. I don't want you to be telling everybody that you won the lotto. You keep it very private, and you make sure you secure the money that you have.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you.
In the space of 2 hours, Billy has spent over $1,000. But will he follow his mother's advice and keep a cool head with all his millions?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah.
Every morning, this new winner indulges in his great passion, bodybuilding. Curtin exercises for an hour every morning, and in a year, his build has remarkably improved.
I want to show you these big guns that I got. Thanks to the lottery and having a lot of money and being able to eat a lot. It's made me real strong. Yeah.
Looking after those muscles costs him $3,000 a month in vitamins, proteins, and food supplements. Curtin has even given up his job as a phone salesman to devote himself to his body.
I have time to go to the gym pretty much every day, and I can stay a long time, as long as I want. 40. Hey, Billy, why don't you come over here and let me show you a few exercises?
And now Billy has also taken up pumping iron. Curtin is standing in as his personal coach.
So I want you to start off doing some reps, high reps, as close to where you're lined up with your head and not your chest. There you go. So let's do some
The cult of the body has no limits for Billy. As well as his muscle building sessions, he has had his teeth done and had Botox injected into his eyelids. He has no intention of stopping there.
I'm getting ready to have my stomach contoured and liposuction, and then I will have this done because this is hereditary in my family and it will never go away.
2 operations that will cost him the trifling sum of $16,000. But with his newfound wealth, he sees this transformation as an investment.
All right.
Give me a minute. Americans especially look at that as a level of success when you have your appearance right and sharp.
What this winning couple want to do is shine in society. And to succeed, they are ready to pay what it takes.
Okay. I feel like spending some money today.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a rare occasion.
No. Anyway.
Spending money on yourself or spending money on me?
We'll see how that works.
The lottery money is Billy's. But for his partner, he's prepared to go wild. Today, he's taking Curtin to the luxury boutique of one of the great French designers, one of the most chic in Jacksonville.
I can't wait. Bags today.
Curtin is going to this boutique for the first time. It's a sort of social revenge.
What about a bag like this for the trip?
For what trip?
For the cruise.
I like that.
Okay, so I think I'm good with this.
Half an hour later, and after spending $2,200, the two men come out of the boutique smiling.
So I now have a man bag. Never had one before, but I figured if I'm going to get one, it might as well be from there.
Not everyone will have these.
And with his new glasses,
We'll put 'em on.
Curtin sees himself as a pop star.
That's a good look.
I actually bought these sunshades. I thought they were really cool because they kind of give you like a Kanye West, kind of really cool, trendy, modern, and young look.
At 36, Curtin is at last living his fairy tale. But how do you keep your feet on the ground with this new lifestyle? This young man seems to have a problem setting his limits.
Today is a great day for buying a new car, an expensive new car.
And this is the model he fancies today.
I like this wood grain here. I love that it's got a light color on the inside.
But it was Billy who won the lottery.
40s.
Curtin puts pressure on Billy to buy him this model at $40,000. But the two men are not on the same wavelength.
I'm not financing it. We're not going to finance. You get what you can for that Silverado, then we'll talk about it. And then I'll take
With Billy's money, Curtin has already changed his car 5 times in barely a year.
Okay.
I am not happy with this car because Curtin has a habit of not taking care of his vehicle.
It looks like it.
And this is a very expensive piece of machinery.
But Curtin doesn't want to give up his toy. After some negotiation, Billy agrees to contribute $10,000. To pay the rest, Curtin will have to sell his present car.
This is definitely the car that I want. You got a deal.
We found something, man.
Giving in to his boyfriend's whims has become a habit for Billy. Since winning the lottery, he has already given him nearly $350,000. But how can they avoid letting money poison their relationship? Curtin is determined to reassure his partner as to his intentions.
We have to talk about your big car purchase. Don't worry, because I know you were looking at the car and you were wondering, like, would I think of you differently if you didn't buy the car or today? And sometimes, you know, is the money the only reason why I'm with you? And I just want you to know it's not for me. I would love you if you didn't have any money at all.
Can lottery money pervert the soul and the feelings of the winners? That's the prevalent idea in certain regions of the U.S. We're now going to Alabama, 800 kilometers from the Florida beaches. A region where lottery players are not welcome. It's one of the 6 states that doesn't have a lottery. Gambling is banned by law in the name of Christian values. Alabama is one of the most conservative states in America. Here, the church dictates local politics. This is Joseph Godfrey's home. He's a former Protestant minister who's leading the fight against gaming for money. He justifies his call for banning the lottery by leaning on a rigorous interpretation of the Bible.
In Isaiah 65, verse 11, God is condemning the people who furnish a drink offering for many, which is the god of fortune or luck. And so the lottery is a false god. It's an idol. And so the Bible very directly says God despises that. It's false. It's worship of false gods.
The Bible as a moral compass. Every month, Joseph sets off to preach against the lottery in the churches of Alabama.
Father, we thank you so much for this opportunity and just pray that you'll bless the service this morning and be with the people. That you'll open their hearts and minds to understand the truth. Amen.
Joseph Godfrey is an ultra-conservative. He's anti-abortion, anti-drugs, anti-lottery. In Alabama, he's very much listened to by the Protestant community as a leader of opinion.
For those who are followers of Christ, there's a better way to live, and we are supposed to be helping others. We're supposed to be doing things that are good for others, and gambling does not.
Joseph Godfrey's fear, a referendum that would legalize the lottery in his state, an idea that has been raised several times by Alabama's politicians. To fight against this, Joseph campaigns in the churches, calling for resistance.
It's good to see you. Good morning. You doing okay? Good.
The former minister greets everyone. As a good communicator, he knows that behind every worshiper, there is a future voter. His mission is to convince the 100 or so Baptists who've come to hear him talk about the lottery.
Gambling, once you let it come in, it's just going to keep expanding. And so when it does, you're going to see devastation. You're going to see families that are destroyed, lives that are destroyed, and you're going to suffer the consequences. You're going to pay for that decision.
Did Godfrey's message get through? He makes sure as the worshipers exit.
Thank you for the message. I'm putting my gambling money into my grandchildren and into their education.
Amen. That's the way to do it.
In the next few months, Joseph Godfrey will continue going from church to preach the word. He's good and ready should the state decide to organize a referendum.
I can tell you right now.
In Alabama, despite the ban, some people have found a way around it. This is Chris. He goes to the neighboring state to play. Before he even bets a cent, this car salesman has to spend $8 on fuel.
We got to pay to play. You know, it would be a lot easier if it was here local.
Chris earns $4,000 a month. Once a week, he spends $50 in Florida, a neighboring state where the lottery is legal.
You know, it's 60, 70 miles round trip. You know, that's an hour and a half out of your time, and depending on what the lines are at the lottery stations, I mean, you could be there another 30, 45 minutes.
After a 30-minute drive, Chris finally crosses the border. This is his favorite stop. It's the nearest place to Alabama where he can buy tickets.
2 miles south of that thing.
In the car park, a DJ cranks up the atmosphere to attract customers.
Take a chance on the lottery today. I got a woman on it. If you ain't winning no money, it's because you ain't spending no money. Believe that.
And spending his dollars is just what Chris intends to do. He's a player typical of that America that believes that everything is possible. What attracts him today is the enormous jackpots.
15 million, 110 million, 69 million. We're going to play all three of them, feeling excited, feeling like a new life's about to begin.
The three main games here are Mega Millions, the Florida Lottery, and the famous Powerball. The principle is always the same. You have to tick some numbers. When he fills in his cards, Chris has his magic numbers.
You always play those numbers, no matter what. You know, but if you come in here one week and you don't play those numbers, guess what? That'd be the week it hits. Let's try our luck.
How are you doing today?
Today he's bet $20 and all his hopes on his cards.
Now, if we win the big lottery, we'll take care of all the family, buy everybody new cars and new homes.
There's little chance that Chris will get his money back. But the money is not lost for everybody. In the USA, the lotteries belong to the states. And thanks to the godsend that the lottery provides, Florida can finance educational programs. Last year, it paid $1.5 billion. Chris dreams of a similar scenario in Alabama.
It would be something fantastic for us to see, not only from an economic standpoint, but from a kid's standpoint, providing them with the possibility of the best education they get in the public school system. So until then, we'll keep coming to Florida and playing this one. And hopefully soon in Alabama, we'll have our own.
It's thought that every year $300 million pours out of Alabama into the neighboring states. A colossal loss of revenue for this small state.